Hey, what's up, everyone? You are watching or listening to my Comic Book Journey podcast. I'm your host, KNDY. And for this issue, or for this actually episode, we shall go back to the year April 2002 for the US release of GTO, Great Teacher Onizuka from Tokyo Pop. Story and art is by Fujisawa Tohru. So, back in 1998, Fujisawa Tohru won the 1998 Kodansha Manga Award, winning for the manga series Great Teacher Onizuka, aka GTO, which would go on to have a sequel titled GTO Shonen 14 Days, two live-action drama series, an anime series. But before he got into that position, everything started off with a manga series, Shonan Junai Gumi, which translates to the Pure Love Gang from Shonan. For those of you who are not familiar with Shonan, Shonan is an area in Kanagawa area. There's Tokyo, and right below Tokyo is Kanagawa. Think of it like states, but they're prefectures in Japan. And Shonan is an area that is known for its beaches, and also back then for its biker gangs or bikers. Yeah, they would always rev their motorcycle engines, and you could tell by the way they dress and so forth. But that one featured the teenage character of Onizuka Ikichi. The 31-volume manga prequel series was released in the U.S. from March 1990 through December 1996, and then Fujisawa would follow up the following year with Great Teacher Onizuka, featuring Onizuka Ikichi, having graduated from college at the age of 22, and while looking for a job, decides to become a teacher. GTO would last for 25 volumes, and from 1997 through 2002, it would sell over 37 million copies worldwide. And now the manga series, has been available in North America, courtesy of Tokyo Pop. Onizuka Eikichi. So the story is about now that he's 22 years old and graduated from Eurasia College, a low-ranking college. He's determined to find a job that would pay him 8 million yen a year. Unfortunately, of all 35 jobs that he interviewed for, he'd been turned down. Almost all of them except one. His best friend Ryuji has done well in finding a good paying job in Tokyo. One day he sees a flirtatious teenager named Erika who jokes around if Eikichi has been staring at her panties. Eventually the two go out for lunch, and Eiji can't help but lie that he's a TV drama writer and drives a Porsche. Of course, he didn't expect to see her again until she sends him a page to meet with her. Eventually, Eikichi ends up taking some guy's Porsche and picking her up and taking her out for karaoke at a love hotel to find out she has been dumped by her boyfriend, an old teacher, and she's trying to forget him. And just when Eikichi and Erika start to get closer, Erika receives a page from her old teacher boyfriend and sees him waiting outside. She literally jumps out of the window to join him, and what Eikichi sees is an old, stocky, and balding teacher who's getting lucky with his female students. Eventually, Eikichi decides that he wants to become a teacher after that situation. So, of all the jobs he applied for, he got turned down, but now he sees that opportunity, just that one opportunity. So he gets a new haircut to make him look more like a teacher than a gangster, and joins the teacher in training program at a school where he would be teaching for 3 weeks. But instead of getting a class of beautiful girls, he gets a classroom with troublemaking teens. But when these teens mistake Onizuka Ikichi as some regular teacher they can boss around and torment and scare off, they'll know quickly that Ikichi is not exactly that type of teacher. And surprisingly, you could say that, his class is definitely in it. Is going to be surprised that they have a gang member as their new teacher, and he's not going to take any crap from them. So during this time, GTO was a hot manga series and a hot drama, but it wasn't until the anime series was released in 1999 to 2000 that we got to see GTO become very popular, not just in Japan, but also in America. Having read Shonan Junai Gumi, one thing you will learn is that the prequel was much more mature with plenty of sexual themes. GTO still managed to incorporate the fan service that is, of course, girls' panties. But where the prequel focused on Eikichi and Ryuji trying to get laid, GTO is much different, as his goal is to be a great teacher and do what he can to maintain a job so he can earn a decent living. And despite being tempted by teenage girls who flirt with him, Eikichi keeps his cool and remembers that these girls are teenagers and that he's not. Having read the first volume of GTO, you can help but appreciate this manga because it is unique. There's nothing like it, and the characters and predicaments that Eikichi gets himself into are absolutely crazy and troublesome. There are some shady teens that he has to teach, and their actions would make any teacher get into major trouble. But in the case of Eikichi, these teenagers learn quickly that he's the last person they should be effing with. So all I could say is that this is a very awesome manga. And if you're looking for a manga that's hilarious, edgy, and mature, GTO, great teacher Onizuka, is definitely recommended. Okay, everyone, you take care. Wink, wink, and see you later, everyone. Bye-bye.